Thunderdome!
No, that's Austin.
No, it's been Justin for a little while.
I don't even have the sound effects for it, so it's gonna have to be you.
You gotta use your natural voice. That's what Neil's gonna have to do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Welcome
Hi,
to
baby.
the Thunder!
Go.
Do it in traditional Radio Kid 93 fashion, and I think we'll be okay. Hi, baby.
That was my Radio Kid fashion.
Oh, perfect. So just do that. Just don't
Okay.
change a damn thing.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Are we getting started here?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm live.
I don't have anything to record on. I'm not. So if you're streaming, stream. If not, then if you're like me, you're a poor fool who does not have anything to stream.
Alright, I'm live.
All right.
Hold on, I gotta mute you, Austin. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking go crazy here. Give me a second. I'm gonna die if I don't jump off. Oh, there we go. You can't chase me, you stupid fucking pricks.
I had to make
Jesus. We're back with our fourth member, and he's already broken the family-friendly rule like within 3 seconds.
Oh, that was, there's something wrong with me. I'm just saying that. And you're muted.
Yo,
Okay.
Scorpy, how's it going?
There we go.
Thank you very much for the host, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Anyone that hosts or
Thank
views
you
or
for the
comments.
host.
Anyway.
Welcome to the Thunderdome Podcast, everybody.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. And that's me. That's mine.
That's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There we
Right
go.
at the end there. You just add that in at the end. I'm Radio Kid 93. I know I haven't been on in a while, and I'm sorry about that, guys. It's been a wild ride these last few months. I had a lot of things happen. One of my close friends died.
Man.
What else happened? I helped a friend that is going through a divorce, and just a bunch of other shit. So everything just kind of hit these last few months, and I've been dealing with that during the weekend / during the week. So I'm just kind of been trying to keep to myself for the most part, just because it's a lot. But I'm back now, and I'll try to be more efficient during the efficient. I am efficient. Fuck you. See, this is hard. Family friendly.
I know.
Well, we are happy that you are back, Radio Kid. Yes.
Oh,
We've
thank
missed
you.
you dearly for the last few months.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. It's been a lot.
Been too
Scruffy,
long.
we are talking about anything and everything or anything and everything.
Is Scruffy a new viewer?
Yes.
No, he's
He recently followed me yesterday on my.
Okay.
I just had my 1-year Twitch affiliate anniversary last night.
Ah, well, happy anniversary, Lord of the Rings.
Thank
What
you.
did you buy yourself? What'd you buy yourself? Did you buy yourself a dinner? You take yourself out? What'd you
Did
do?
you treat yourself?
No. I bought myself soreness and nothing.
Why are
Just
you
pain.
sore?
I was
Pain
moving
all
a bunch
around.
of shit yesterday. I mean,
Oh, gotcha.
crap.
God, y'all are awful.
I was moving a bunch of yesterday.
By the way, that's one of those new things that they've been doing since that you
Yes.
missed.
And Scruffy also subscribed to me as well, which I really appreciate that as well.
Well, let me give a breakdown real quick. So, Scruffy, and anybody else that's listening, this is a show where we talk about just about everything, and we kind of have a formula where we talk about the fun things first, and if there's serious news, we talk about it in the end. And we try to talk about everything from sports to breaking news to news and technology to things that have to do with medicine, not just particularly the coof, but everything. We talk about economics, we talk about politics, we talk about entertainment, we talk about gaming, we talk about everything. So I've said everything like 3 times now. Well, we do. We talk about all of it. So
And we also
Gives you just the idea.
like whenever the chat interacts with us and asks questions or comments or anything like that, or just larks in general. It's totally
That's-
up to anybody.
we love our chat and we love the viewers. So if you have anything you want to ask, even if it's like what color Radio Kid's underwear is, totally go
Do you want me to show you? I got it.
No,
No, we're not gonna get banned.
We'll get banned real quick.
It's black. It's black.
Oh. Of course it's
Ooh.
black.
I would have hadn't answered.
No.
You know, I mean, I didn't want to leave you to your mind and thinking.
It would have haunted me for the rest of the day, to be honest.
Oh, it's
And
okay.
I wouldn't have a channel anymore.
Yes, me too.
I already don't have one, guys.
Yeah, you already got banned.
I already did.
Well, right now.
Anyway.
Sorry, Scruffy says, I'm streaming, and also my brother Just in Time for TV is streaming as well. I don't know if you're streaming Radio Kid or not.
I am not this morning. I'm sorry.
I am not.
It's okay.
I haven't streamed in a couple months. Like,
Oh,
I
damn.
haven't been on here for a couple months, so.
Yeah, I get that. Well, really quickly, before we go with anything, Justin, if you're going to be joining us on MCC, please do so. We're waiting for you. Radio Kid, I guess you said you didn't find MCC on your stream.
I did
on
not.
Steam, I mean. Oh, damn it.
I'd have
Here's
to buy it.
his Twitch Scruffy. Sorry.
Yep. No, we're good. We're good. Well, real quick, that was Radio Kid 93. I am the most irrelevant person you know. Donut081893. I'm very happy to have Radio Kid back. It has been far too long since I've
I'm not
seen
happy.
his beautiful face and heard the dulcet tones of his voice on my eardrums. And it's
That's
good
it.
to have him
Just
back again. We're gonna have some
relax
good conversations today.
Don't do anything weird.
I see Lord of the Rings has the cat in the frame. Anyway, that's me. So we'll finish up introductions, then we'll dive into all the stories.
I'm Lord of the Rings.
I am just in time for TV.
I'm Radio Kid 93.
You gotta put some pepper in it, boys. You gotta add a little something. But
Well, that's why I did the creeper voice, okay? Was that not a 10 out of a 10 creeper?
Oh yeah, Scruffy, if you haven't joined
you're
the
right, it was.
Thunderdome Podcast Discord, yes, you just that is the link for it as well.
Well, let's hear from Radio Kid. We haven't heard from him in far too long, so you, sir, can have the center stage today.
Thank you, Scruffy, for that follow. I appreciate it.
So what do we want to go for? Sports off the bat? I'm kind of
We
for
usually start with
sports.
sports, but
We usually start with
this
sports.
is your
Okay.
show today, so
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
lead us.
My show
you lead us
today,
down
I'm
the
gonna run it.
pastures.
just don't show anything. Unnatural.
Just don't show us anything.
Natural? Everything about me is natural. What are you talking about?
What do you think? He's gonna lift up his shirt and there's gonna be tentacles coming from his nipples?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in months.
He's hiding it, so that's what he's like. He's like, never mind, don't show anybody.
So I'll go dive right in. So I don't know if anybody saw any of the college football games this weekend, but oh my gosh, Alabama lost. I have to say it. That's
I
the
wanna
first
talk
thing
about it.
everybody wants to know. Yeah. So if we don't know, Donut is a Alabama alumni, so he's not too happy about it.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm wearing my
did-
Alabama hoodie today, actually.
Yeah, sure,
Right
sure,
here.
everybody.
Still supporting
Gotta
strong.
represent right here. Gotta represent, baby. Right here. I'm alive. We're still good, okay? I'm not on suicide watch or anything.
A&M just came and manhandled Alabama. It was amazing, and it's a backup QB on top of that. But Alabama just wasn't performing. And in the end, that's what made them lose. And it wasn't A&M. It just A&M didn't make a lot of mistakes, and Alabama made a boatload.
Yeah.
And that's what the ended up being. You had OU versus Texas game, which was, I don't know. I'm from Texas. I think all of us are from Texas in this podcast.
Nope,
It was.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, but they're not Texas fans. I'm not a Texas fan, and I'm an OU fan. I'm a Ohio State and Cincinnati fan.
When I was
Bearcats.
younger, I was an OU fan, but just started liking Alabama. Like, I'm not bandwagoning.
What?
It was
You
never
crossed the
bandwagoning.
picket line?
My man.
What's going on here?
He crossed the Rubicon.
Yes, we
We
are
just crossed
all
the-
close friends, Scruffy.
I did not realize. I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
We
We
can, don't worry.
It's already hard enough to be a friend with one Alabama person up there. Oh, Donut.
Hey, I actually went there, though, sir. 2012 to 2016, thank you.
That's fair. Okay.
That is
No,
very
that's why I
fair.
give you leniency. You know.
Yeah.
It's
Actually
all of those
attended.
people
I
from
was-
Alabama. You know.
Yeah, I was actually once a student. A very bad student, but I was a student nonetheless. So,
But
It
the
all
OU
works.
Texas game was amazing. I don't know if anybody keeps up with OU Texas, but OU's been playing one of their QBs, Rattler, who's just god awful, and they finally took him out after the first half because it was 38-17 at halftime. OU was 17, Texas was at 38, and then they put in the true freshman, and he just came in and destroyed everything, which was amazing. I was so shocked. But it was a great game. There was a bunch of great games. The Iowa-Penn State, Iowa was down at half and came back and beat Penn State 23-20. I mean, it was just all over the place yesterday with football games as far as NCAA, and I thought it was amazing. If you need to go check some of the recaps on them, definitely some of the hits, like the game of Alabama, there was 3 targeting calls. Now, only one actually got confirmed as targeting, but there was 3 potential targeting, and it was just amazing how hard people were trying to hurt other people, it looked like to me. Like, you just went in, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck. Sorry. Bleep it. Bleep it out.
This is all very new for Radio Kid coming back after a sabbatical, so bear with us. I know we've tried to keep it family friendly. Give him some leniency. Give him an episode or 2 to kind of get the wheels turning again before you close out the podcast for that.
Yeah, but those big games for me. What big games were you guys watching, and what's your take on those games? I definitely thought that each of these teams deserve it, and Georgia just annihilated whatever team they were playing. I didn't even see who they were playing, but it was like 52-something. I would just stop. I didn't even watch the game.
Georgia's been doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Even though I don't follow much of college football as much as I guess you guys, but.
I don't, but
old?
after the pandemic, it was, this year, it's just like finally football's fully back and all the stands are filled. You got the roaring of the crowd. You just listen to it and you just get into it, even watching it on TV, and that's what I love.
Yeah, I was
Who did
just
Ole Miss
pretty much
last
the Red rivalry showdown. That's about it. That was a pretty good game. I kind of figured OU would catch up.
Yeah. As far as the OU Texas game, OU has always been kind of winning. More in recent history, they usually take the majority of the wins. Alabama losing, that hurt. I know I'm going to be hearing it when I go to work tomorrow, but this is what I've always said: is there's only one thing more dangerous than an undefeated Alabama team, and that is a one-loss Alabama team. Because listen, first off. And we do allow for some mild swearing on the show, so Saban's going to put a foot up their ass.
It was a little off there, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean the ish bombs and the f bombs we definitely censor, and we try to refrain from using other more profane swear words. But the mild ones, the low tier ones, we can let a few of those rip. But Saban's going to put a boot up their backside, and I think what's going to happen is like those mistakes that they were making, he's going to come down double or triply harder on those mistakes on individual players, and that's what's going to be. I mean, like you saw it, A&M came to play, Alabama came to play, but they were cocky. They were making mistakes. They were effing up everywhere they went. Not everywhere they went, but they were making a lot of mistakes they didn't need to be making for a team that's supposed to be of their caliber, and it happens a lot. Alabama gets a little cocky. We're feeling ourselves. We're like, oh, we're Alabama. We're not going to lose. We're not going to make mistakes. Sure enough, it just takes one. That's all it takes. And one game can throw everything out of whack. I mean, we were talking about this before the show, what the new AP poll is going to be. And I don't think Alabama's going to be in the top 5. I mean, I don't think Penn State is either, but I think both of those teams are going to drop out. So the other teams move in. It'll be a crazy change. It'll happen here at about noon. We have a Lord of the Rings cameo and a Just in Time for TV appearance. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Usually that's when it happens. Is the AP polls come in for NCAA? But Justin, did you watch any games yesterday?
I did watch the Red River rivalry game and some of the BYU and Boise State.
Okay.
What they were the score was like I think 20-10 or something like that. But then
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I gotta go take care of this 1 second.
Fire!
Don't look at my pants.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Matt started the fire.
Radio kid started the fire.
Interesting. Okay, so Scruffy says everybody in the call has a whack hairline except for the top right. I'm assuming you mean just in time for TV does not have a wacky hairline. And then
Thank you.
Scruffy
say
says,
thank
would you
you
rather
too, I
have
think.
to drink 4 gallons of water a day or drink an ounce of gasoline every 1 week? I would drink 4 gallons of water.
The
4
water.
gallons of water a day?
Yes.
Is there any... I just have to drink 4 gallons of water. There's no follow-up rules.
You're right there. Radio kid.
No, that's it.
Yeah, they're just cooking some sausages and they got a little smoky, so you know. What happens when things get smoky? The alarm sensors go off, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
All right, well, we had a chat question. Would you rather drink 4 gallons of water a day, or was it 1 ounce of gasoline a week?
Yeah.
Gasoline.
I mean, I was say that the water will put you into hyponatremia, but if you
So 4 gallons in a day?
4 gallons every day.
I don't even know if that's physically possible.
I don't think it is. Even if it was physically possible,
I'd
you're
be
gonna
in
put
the
yourself into
bathroom the
hyponatremia.
whole
But you'd be
day or
dying
whatever.
because you'd literally put yourself into hyponatremia, which would kill you.
You just put something on, you're just like attached, just start peeing.
So pretty much would die
24/7.
regardless because you would still drink gasoline, then you would die.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to. I don't know. Can I change it up?
So
Does it have
in a
to be
week,
all at once?
so you got to remember.
Oh,
that.
in a
1
week.
ounce in a week.
Oh.
So
yeah,
that doesn't
yeah,
mean
so
you
I
could,
could
and it
drink
doesn't
the-
say there's no rules about mixing it,
I don't have to drink it all at once.
and you
You
don't
don't have to drink
so
it
you
all
could
at
mix it,
once for the water.
and so you could drink,
Yeah.
you could put it a little bit in.
In a drink, but we
He
lost Radio
froze.
Kid. He's frozen.
Freeze
Justin, get
cam.
in MCC. What are you doing?
I am actually not playing.
Fine,
MCC.
screw you.
Some 2 ounces.
God.
It's usually 2 ounces.
Matt, you
I can't even
froze.
imagine gasoline.
You
But-
froze up real
Yeah,
hard there for a bit.
you froze.
Yeah, my internet started lagging a little bit.
Okay, but yeah, I think I would have to go with the 1 ounce of gasoline a week, and you just have to mix it into something and make sure you're not taking a toxic amount all at once.
No, you're good, Scruffy.
So what was Justin's answer? I didn't hear.
I think Justin said he'd take the water, but he'd be peeing all the time.
I'd be in the bathroom the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
Here's the question.
But yes,
Do
I
you
was
like
watching
peeing?
the Ole Miss and by BYU and Boise State game.
Yeah, why did BYU? I thought BYU was supposed to be the favored team on that one.
I don't know. I mean, I just know that I thought Boise State was better, but always been better than BYU. But
Who won that game?
I don't know. I don't know who is winning.
Boise State beat BYU like
Oh, okay.
by 15 points or something, I think.
Mhm.
Let me look here.
The scenery looked nice, and BYU got the mountains in the background, from what I saw.
So interesting thing I learned about BYU was, BYU is Brigham Young University, right? And it's from Utah.
Yeah.
Did you
Brigham
know,
Young, baby.
Brigham Young. Did you know that all of them are Mormons?
Well, with a
Every
name like
single-
Brigham Young, you would think so.
Every single person that goes there has to be a Mormon.
Really?
Interesting.
I did not know that.
You did
Like
not.
Utah is hardcore. The reason is they got ex-Mormon. They're not called Morts. They're called Latter-day Saints now. If you guys didn't know, they don't like to be called Mormons anymore. They're called Latter-day Saints. But I had a friend that used to be a Latter-day Saint, and he never really used to be. Just his family
Austin, do you
was.
man.
smell something?
Jeez.
What happened?
Do you smell something like a strange smell?
I did for a second.
Did you fart, Justin?
No.
Oh. Well,
I just
Go
caught
ahead,
a whiff of something and it didn't smell good.
go ahead, Lord of the Reams.
Probably
It's
weed.
probably wafted. Oh, well, I mean, trust me, that's what Colorado smells like.
Yeah, everywhere. No shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
sounds
walk
like
out, I'll be driving
we don't
through the
have
street
any.
this- I'll be driving through the streets of Colorado, like just going to work or coming home from work or doing like going to the grocery store. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I will definitely smell some of that sticky, icky green space kryptonite. It will definitely make its way to my nostrils. I will be driving, and all of a sudden it wafts past my nose, and I'm just like, oh boy.
I have another comment from Scruffy.
Okay.
One question.
I'm liking the audience interaction today.
Scruffy said, would you rather poop rocks literally, or would you rather sneeze needles?
Sneeze needles or poop rocks?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've done the first one.
You've pooped rocks?
Dude, I was a fucking kid.
That's true. You probably pooped that rock.
I mean, it wasn't like fucking massive.
Right, it wasn't a
pebbles.
boulder. But it
Yeah,
was,
they were like pebbles. It's
Pebbles
like,
are-
I'm gonna
That's
try
true.
it.
So they could be pebbles. There's no
And you
specification
swallow
for how
one, you're
big.
like, oh, well, it made it through my system.
Yeah, there's no specification of how big they had to be. So I'm gonna take the rocks. 'Cause I mean, like, I work with needles every day. I work in an endoscopy center, and there's any needle of any type is not gonna feel good coming out of your nose. It's gonna freaking hurt. It's gonna suck. So I'm gonna take the rocks, and they're gonna be pebbles all day, every day.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, that's how I'm doing it.
And
What about,
Scruffy
Austin and Justin?
says, I guess she's talking about you, Donut. He says, top left
Yeah.
looks like a off-brand Markiplier, which Markiplier is a YouTube person.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, he is popular, and I'm sure he's rich too.
Well, I mean, if I don't have his money, I don't care what he makes. But I mean, is that a good thing or?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Does he at
fine.
least does he look like a tool bag, or is he like okay?
Probably a tool bag.
He's not
He's a
cool bag.
YouTuber, so I mean, granted, we technically are too because we put our videos on YouTube. So I guess we're some YouTube debaggers, huh?
Yes, we are. And Scruffy says the rock is massive when you poop, like the size of a horse's head.
Why? Why does it have to be we die every time we take a poop? What is wrong with you, Scruffy? I'm kidding, by the way. I like these questions. Keep them coming. Shoot. What was I gonna say? Where were we? We're talking about pooping rocks and sneezing needles.
Pooping rocks, yeah, sneezing needles. That's
How would sneezing
about it.
needles feel, though? Really?
Like,
Think
when they
about
come
it.
out of your nostril, or are you just sneezing? And does it come out the way snot does, or you'd have a bunch of needles coming out of your, like, poking through the cartilage of your nostrils and stuff? Like, that's what I want to know, because that'll definitely change my answer. Like, are they just flying out of my nose willy-nilly, and, like, I have a superpower now, like a special ability, I can sneeze needles at somebody, and someone's like, oh, put your hands up, this is a mugging, and I sneeze needles into his face, and now he's, effing dead. Well, seriously, that'd be cool, because I'd be like, oh, I would call myself Needle Man, and I call
The
myself
Needle Man?
the Needler.
The needle.
I'd have a superhero costume and everything, bro. Don't even mess with me.
Instead of the Riddler, you're the Needler.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be a call out to the Halo weapon, the Needler, and I thought it'd be kind of a clever name.
Speaking of which,
For that.
I guess the Halo series is coming out, yeah?
Yeah, Halo Infinite, December 8th, baby. Ready?
Yeah,
But we can't play it.
Woo!
We cannot unless you have an Xbox Series S, but multiplayer will be free to play on
You're kidding me.
Xbox, the Xbox One. Yes. Yeah. And it's looking good, man. They've been having flights this weekend and last weekend. There was Infinite Flights, which is basically a beta test of technical preview of the game with different team matches. There's big team battle. You've had although I would say now the campaign trailer from earlier this year is dated. I don't know, not even earlier this year. It was last year. It was 2020, and that preview of the campaign. Even at its time, it looked good, but like now that they've been revising this whole game, it looks even better, man. Like the whole thing just looks so great. I don't want to
That's
give
good
any
to hear.
bad. Yeah, no, it looks amazing. I think
Ghost Hand says Ghost Hand 246 says PC version will be free too.
yeah, no. So multiplayer will be free on the PC and the Xbox version. I believe with the campaign, you will have to buy the game, regardless if it's on PC or or Xbox though. That is my understanding from the last time I heard anything about it, which was like 2 days ago.
We got another question from Scruffy.
All right, Scruffy, let's hear him.
So the Scruffy says, would you rather every time you fart you have diarrhea instantly, or would you rather when you pee on the nearest person?
Oh, dude, I'm peeing on the nearest person.
Yeah, I'll pee
Screw
on the
you
nearest
guys.
person.
I'm peeing on the nearest person. Because imagine you're at work and here's the thing. I'll be at work and I'll have to fart, so I'll step away. But I'm not trying to crap my pants.
Yeah.
What if I had to just
sucks.
let one slip? Yeah, what if I had to let one slip very subtly? Because I'm I gotta let this one out. Got a little pressure in the system. You gotta let one fly, but you don't want to do it you don't want to be overt. You want to be covert. You can't be covert when you grease your trousers. So I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna pee on the next person.
I just like the greasing part there. You just you gotta grease it.
Soil yourself.
So I have to ask myself, how often do I fart? And I fart quite a bit, so I definitely have to say pee on somebody else. But just because I'd be changing my underwear every 5 seconds.
Right, I'd have to go home. I'd have to pack 4 or 5 extra pairs of underpants because, listen, we're men. We're gonna fart. I know it's a thing. Believe it or not, everyone that might think we're prim and proper individuals, believe it or not, males do fart, and we fart quite a bit, whether you know it or not. Sometimes it's just this is very under the radar.
I figured out ways
Sometimes it's
to
a
not
bullhorn.
fart. Don't get me wrong, but basically you just gotta freaking, I don't know.
Listen, it's gonna happen, man.
You gotta not eat gluten. You gotta not eat certain things to not fart. And,
Yeah, I'd have to change up my diet. I had to go back on keto or something. I feel like
You were on keto?
I tried it 2 years ago, 3 years ago for a couple months. It actually felt amazing, but I was very hangry all the time.
Scruffy says, what if you have to pee in a meeting and you run to your boss and pee on them? Then when you're homeless and you have to pee on somebody gives you money and you pee on them.
Well, for the first question, I've always been about establishing dominance, so I hope your boss is ready to be usurped out of his position by being peed on. I'm kidding, obviously. I don't know how that would play out. Obviously, if I'm homeless, I think my last worry is whether the guy who's going to give me $20 is going to get peed on. And then I'll explain to him, listen, I have a bladder condition. There's a reason I'm homeless, all right? I have a bladder condition. I pee on everybody.
You, though.
Yes.
Yeah. A bladder condition
You make it sound you make it sound like I have to run right up to the person and pee on them like I only have a short stream. What if I'm 20 feet away and I launch that stream? That's not a real man rocks.
And you didn't say how long. Either,
yeah, you didn't say it's just a little tinkle. It could be a fire hose.
Yeah, it's when we're saying peeing, you just splash them. And
yeah, it could be
a
couple drops, or it could be the whole Niagara Falls worth of water.
Yeah,
just hopefully they're not wearing open-toed shoes.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it is, that's their problem.
Family topics we're having here about diarrhea and peeing.
And plus,
hey, we're not swearing, okay? There's nothing that says we can't talk about certain things. We just can't be swearing.
Every time you pee, you just have to be near a restaurant because there's always somebody peeing. When you just go in the urinal, you just stand next to somebody, and then you just splash it. You splash their toes a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that totally could be done.
Yeah, I don't. You're giving us a little bit of leeway, and we're gonna take it. Let's really quickly, Scruffy. If you have other questions, we're gonna table them for a second.
You had one, but I'll hold it off.
You had another one?
Yeah.
Give us a second. Let's get through sports first.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
So upcoming games, at least the ones I got on my radar, is Cowboys and the Broncos. They're not playing each other, not yet. They'll be playing each other November 7th. But coming up, Hunter. Coming up, you got the Cowboys versus the Giants today. It'll be at 2:25 p.m. Mountain Standard Time because I'm out here in Colorado. So 3:25 Central Standard Time. Yeah, I live in Colorado. For those who don't know the backstory, I was.
The rest
in
of
the
us
military.
live in Texas, so we're actually not weird or anything.
I did live in Texas until about January of 2020, in which I was still in the United States Army, and I PCS, which is a permanent change of station, from Fort Hood to Fort Carson, which was great for me because Fort Hood was just crime. And Fort Carson's actually a very nice place. Colorado Springs is a lovely area. And I got out just shy of 5 years of the military, so I said, deuces, I'm out of here. And that's it. And I've been in Colorado for almost 2 years now, and I got to say, I really do like it. It's a great place. It's a great outdoor scenery.
Been there, I love it.
Weed is legal if that's a big thing for you. Some people it is, some people it's not. It just depends on where you're at in life, I guess.
We are on Discord, Scruffy.
We're on Discord, Twitch. We put these videos to
He's asking
YouTube.
for video chatting on Zoom.
Yeah.
Or
We're on Discord.
The person.
Sorry. Yeah.
Anyways,
really quickly, so, upcoming games is Cowboys Giants today at 2:25 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then Broncos versus the Steelers today at 11 a.m. So about here in an hour, my time, 12 o'clock Texas time. And I think both games are going to be solid to watch. At the very least, it's more football to watch. So Oh God! Hi! Oh shoot!
And then you have my Eagles playing the Carolina Panthers. So I'm praying that we actually win this game.
I don't know. Panthers gave us some grief.
I don't think Carolina Panthers were really playing anybody either. And I don't mean to shit on anybody here, but let's look at the teams that were played. And I am shitting on people. I'm using less curse words. I'm using less curse words or words that aren't as cursy.
Taking a dump on people.
Yep, taking a dump on people's teams. Hopefully, you don't like these teams.
Kind of indifferent.
Kind of indifferent. All right, so the teams that were played, that was the preseason. So you had the Panthers versus the Jets. The very first game. That's not a big game. Saints, the Panthers versus the Saints, and the Panthers won, obviously. Saints are crap. They're not that great. I mean, it's proven, especially the Giants beat them. The Panthers beat Texans. Texans aren't good. And then the Cowboys came in and beat them. Now, I'm kind of downplaying how good the Cowboys are now, but
yeah,
I think my point is I think your Eagles have a chance against the Panthers. I definitely don't think they're as good as everybody's making the Panthers look to be. And plus, you're out McCaffrey. Is McCaffrey still out?
I know he was out last game, but I'm hoping he's out this game too.
Yeah, I think people are still hyping the Panthers up to be as good as they were a few years ago when they had Cam Newton and they were a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that is the case anymore. So a lot of people still remember that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's the Panthers. We got to be careful around them." Like these guys are no joke. But I'm not saying they're a joke because let's be honest, if you're playing in the NFL, you're obviously good at what you do, enough so that you're getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to play this game. So just an idea, food for thought type of thing. But getting back to it, in the NFL, among the pros, maybe not doing the best job, but they're just not what they used to be, and I think people need to remember that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyways.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. And then the last bit of sports-related news, unless we are still talking sports ball, football, basketball, etc., etc. For boxing fans, the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder fight happened, and Tyson Fury won. I was honestly shocked. I was expecting Deontay Wilder to take the win. I just didn't see Fury beating Wilder again. I thought it was like a one-off, and he's a great boxer. They're both amazing fighters, and I just kind of thought that Wilder was going to come back with a vengeance and take it. And Fury had his number the whole time.
To switch back, just because it's the playoffs for the MLB. Baseball, you got Tampa Bay Red Sox are tied up at 1-1 right now out of a 5-game series, and then you got Astros White Sox. And don't get me wrong, I don't care if you're from Texas. Astros are a joke. Like,
yeah,
they cheated, they got caught, and it's
they're a Houston team, right?
Yeah, they're a Houston team.
Oh, no wonder they were cheating. All the Houston teams are scam.
Not just what we're talking about, Scruffy. I'll get your question in a second.
You look like my principal. I do? Is it because I'm fat? I wouldn't be surprised.
Who said that you...
Yeah, which one looks like it?
I think you
Bottom
said
left, top right, what?
Yeah. Is it Radio Kid?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say.
Most of my family, used to be teachers and
I look
counselors
like
and
his
stuff.
principal, or like I look like their principal.
You
Oh,
act
Austin
like
does?
one too. You're just so
You do.
serious. You're
Yeah,
just like,
you never.
Apparently, I'm
you gotta
smiling too
loosen
much.
up, man.
I'll stop smiling.
yeah, do
You
that.
smile?
I was
You do
smiling what
smile,
we're talking
but, like,
about,
I mean, I wouldn't call you like the Mr. Smiles as you're,
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
was-
tell you Mr. Smiles either.
Yeah.
I'll be Mr. Frowny Face.
That looks- you just look
if you were a-
constipated.
You do. You look like you have to take a poop really bad.
You gotta go poop poop.
I can't poo.
Well, real quick, I'll mention what Scruffy was trying to say earlier.
Alright, let's do that.
So Scruffy said, would you rather when you kiss someone, you bite their lip off, or would you rather every time you get kissed, they bite your whole lip off?
Oh wow. Well, I
Next
don't think
question.
My girlfriend would like that. I don't know. I would.
Which
I'll take
lip
a hit
are we
for her,
talking
though.
about?
Yeah, does it have to be both the whole lip, both upper and lower, like bottom lip, up top lip, or is it just like one? Or is it the whole thing,
Probably
or
the
is
whole
it
thing.
one? I don't know. I'm not gonna bite my girlfriend's lip off, so I'll let her bite mine off.
Well, I mean, technically,
I'll be wholesome.
if somebody else had to bite your lip, it only happened one time.
True. I guess they'll just bite.
But then you just have
everyone's
teeth, and you're
left.
just like, "Hi, how's it going? I have any lips anymore?"
It's okay.
You'd be a little creepy, not gonna lie. But
It'd be a little, yeah, it would be a little creepy, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to bite anybody's lip off.
I'm a little bit
Sorry.
more of a sociopath when it comes to that, so I'd probably bite everybody else's lips because
I don't have a girlfriend right now, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but like, what if you? Okay, so even if you don't have one, you're on a first date. Let's say you kiss her before you say goodbye, then you bite her face off for her lip. Crease.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like, what
I'm
then?
sorry. I got Tourette's.
What? I don't think that works that way.
Dog cam.
Yes.
I don't think it works that way.
Scruffy thinks Radio Kid looks like
Oh.
that one teacher that
principal.
tries to be hip, but it's just cringe.
Well, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly who I am. I'm not offended by that at all.
It's not just a teacher though; it's just his personality.
Oh yeah, it's cringeworthy. I'll give you that.
Oh my
Well,
god!
I'm still a great time though.
No, you leave Radio Kid alone. He's great. He's a cornerstone of this podcast. He's one of the founding four. You leave him alone.
Trust me, I'm not trying to act cool or anything, man. This is just my personality.
He's like, I know
He's
I'm
the
not
he's
cool.
the golden stallion of this podcast.
He is. He's the one we lost. He's the one that got away for a little bit there.
Here we go.
Fool.
Hey.
He's over there whinnying now, like a horse. He tries to whinny. He just sounds like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
Scruffy thinks you're epic. And then they say, don't get me wrong, he looks like a middle-aged teacher that does not get paid enough.
Damn. These
A
insults.
middle-aged teacher that doesn't get paid at all or paid enough?
Paid enough.
Get paid enough.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He's just the teacher that's just free. It's just free balling it. Not free balling. That's the wrong terminology. He's
I'm
he's
free-balling
working
it
for
right
free.
now. I
He's
don't know.
probably free balling.
He's looking for the balls, not...
Oh. Let's not get started on that.
Okay. So,
It was a
anything
baseball
else in
incident
sports?
way long ago.
Nah, I got nothing
You were
else.
talking- Speaking of
my moral of the
baseball-
stories, kids, is wear your cup when you're playing baseball, or the
Where your
baseball
cup when
taking
you're
your
playing any
ball.
sports where your family jewels might be in
can always
jeopardy
tell
in,
you
in
guys
any
that.
type of way. Me? Excuse you.
Everybody.
I've done.
That's
oh,
why
yeah,
I can
was
sing
a-
an octave higher now.
Hey, listen, everything happens for a reason, okay? Well, really quickly, are we good with sports? Does anybody else have any sports related news to pitch
Well,
to the
Giants
podcast?
and the with the NLDS.
We already
the
talked about
second-
baseball.
Oh,
No. We kind of just briefly glazed over it.
Yeah,
So
we
I
can
got
go
the,
over it. Radio Kid mentioned like one thing, and we were kind of on that track, and then we asked Scruffy's question.
Yeah. So NLDS, because you want to talk about the Giants and the Dodgers, right?
and the Brewers and the Braves, yeah. Whichever one, yeah. But mainly the Dodgers and the Giants, because that's probably that's an epic series right there, because it's the first
Yeah,
time in the postseason that they're meeting.
Well, not just that, like they both had the best records. I think 107 wins for the Giants, 106 wins. So that's the two highest, the best two records in the league, not just the league, in the MLB. And they're facing off against each other. Like, I don't even know how that happens. I guess it's because the Dodgers are in the same division as the Giants, so they were a wild card spot. And then, obviously, if you're a wild card, you face off number one. So it's weird to see that, though, for sure. The Giants definitely won the first game, not handsomely. It was 4-0, I believe. And then the second game, Dodgers won 9-3. Like and this is both in Giants stadium.
9-2 last night. Dodgers
9-2,
won,
sorry.
And then 4-0 Giants on Friday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Scruffy thinks you have a nice forehead, Matt, or Radio Kid.
Oh yeah, do you like my island? It's like it's really getting there. You know, I'm losing all my hair.
Are you ever gonna use like hair restoration, like Rogaine foam or any of that crap?
So
Are you just gonna let yourself go bald?
I actually went to go look this up. I cannot. It
Really?
doesn't work. So the Rogaine is only meant for people that have a bald spot in the back of their head. I don't have a bald spot in the back of my head. I just have a receding hairline.
Okay.
So the only way to get my hair back is to go get implants. So Deion Sanders has this like method. Basically, they take your blood and then they separate like certain chemicals from your blood and then inject it like in the areas where you don't have hair, and it basically you just get treatments for that, but it costs like $10,000.
Oh wow. Okay.
So it's not cheap, and I'm like, I don't have $10,000 to blow on making myself like have
Look
hair
pretty
again. And it doesn't bother me that much. Don't get me wrong, you know, going bald isn't that great and ideal, but I mean, I'm getting older, and it's inevitable.
Are you 29 yet?
I'm going to be January, and we got these two young lads, Lord of the Rings and
Young
Justin.
lads, we're not that old. We're
You're
not
younger
that,
than
we're
me.
not that
Hey,
far off
respect
in
your
age.
elders.
They're
Kyle.
turning 28 here this month, so
They are.
In like a week and a half ish.
Yeah.
so they got their birthdays. So this is going to be a good month. But sorry to get off topic again. But
Okay.
balding is not that as bad as you think it is.
Are you gonna? Well, I thought you were gonna like shave your head, have like a buzz cut, kind of like Joe Rogan.
My brother-in-law keeps on telling me I should do that.
I shaved my head before.
How'd that go?
I just wanted to see what it looked like, and I won't do it again.
Did you do Britney
always
Spears
buzzed my hair,
style where
though.
you
Like
only
back
did
in
one
high school and
side?
stuff?
No, I actually did all over. I
Okay.
started like this, and then went
We're on
like
her road,
that,
by the way.
and-
Did you go down the
Oh,
middle? Did you
great.
take a picture after you did it? Just
We
like
also have infinite ammo when we get.
No, I
when we
didn't. I
get
didn't take a
weapons.
picture. No, sadly, I didn't want that memory. I just wanted to see what it looked like, and it was not good.
That's when I shaved off my beard and I decided to have a goatee for a day, and somebody got a fucking picture of it. One of my friends did. She got a picture of it. It's like the one day that I had a goatee. I'm like, man, I look horrible. Like I look haunting with a goatee. Now that looked like I was trying to be cool, I will say, and I just didn't at all.
Good God.
Sorry.
Who's Jack?
Well, I just thought you could just shave your head. You know what I mean? Like you could always just shave your head and go from there. Because I used to buzz cut my hair all the time too. And it was like no big deal.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the reason why I buzzed my head like bald.
Whoa!
because,
What the heck?
my haircut that I had was not good, so I just decided to just shave my head off. Shave my head. That's the reason why I shaved my head.
Okay. You guys look good. You look good, Justin, with hair though.
Oh,
You should
thank
keep it.
Even though I think this is probably my receding hairline right here.
Hey, I'm
That's
gonna be
a
right back.
receding
I'm
hairline?
gonna go see if I can grab a piece of bacon or something real quick.
All right, no worries.
Just call it a piece of bacon.
Yeah, a piece of bacon.
Well,
It's
I'll
fucking
wait till you
breakfast
get
still.
back, Radio Kid,
Alright.
to ask the question. Or
Yep. No, go ahead. and
I'll
ask
ask
it, and
Scruffy's
then
question.
I'll be back.
All right.
So Scruffy says, "What's all your opinions on how the president is running America?"
Say that again. Say how the president has been what?
How the president, or what are all of our opinions on how the president is running America?
I will let y'all go first because you already know how I feel.
Yeah, we do.
I am no fan of Joe Biden or any Democrat.
I don't watch any news really and really keep up with anything, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I just go. I live day by day.
All right, Justin, you give your answer because I'm gonna go off.
Well, I'm happy to know that he took out the troops finally out of Afghanistan from when, I guess 20 years later. And just knowing that, yeah, that's basically it. I mean,
All right, I'm
Just-
gonna counteract that point. I'm gonna give mine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there, but
no worries.
I think I think he might be the worst president of our lifetime. I think Joe Biden is a freaking colossal disaster and a failure. He is a cheat scumbag. He got himself into office by corruption. His family is corrupt. His brother was corrupt. The only one of his family that is decent is his son Beau Biden, who died of cancer and actually honorably served the country. Hunter Biden's a scumbag. I think that genuinely might be the worst thing that's ever happened to America. Like save for like massive war and conflict. He botched the he got the troops out of Afghanistan. It needed to happen, but he screwed it up. There are so many things wrong with how he pulled out. He decided to ditch Bagram Air Force Base, leaving the ANA completely vulnerable. He didn't help our allies. He's never given a crap about America. He's lining his pockets before he dies, giving his son some more money so he can spend on crack and hookers. I think everything about him is he needs to go. If we could get rid of him right now, I would do it. I would do it right now. I wouldn't even hesitate. I mean, get rid of this guy and do not ever let another scumbag like him into office again. He's failed everything. The economy's in shambles. Our position in the world has gone down epically, right? We lost 13 service members in our Afghanistan trying to pull out. He botched the withdrawal from Afghanistan completely. Yeah, sure, we're out. That's a great thing. I agree. It needed to happen at some point. Please stop shooting me.
But I'm
Austin.
sad. I'm sad that the 13.
Did you take damage?
Yes, I do.
13,
I'm not invincible.
Sorry.
We're on heroic and friendly fire is a
My
thing.
bad.
Yeah, but I'm sad about I'm sad about the 13 people that died that day. Too.
I think you can be sad about it, but we need to be realistic. We left Bagram Air Force Base in the middle of the night, right? We did not give the ANA air support like we said we would. We did not support them the way we said we would. We let that country fall, and I think it's going to be used by him and this administration to justify another invasion into Afghanistan to say, oh, well, look what happens when we pull out, you know? The terrorists get emboldened. Or, come on, man, whatever he says. I got hairy legs. I think he's a gaffing fool. I think he needs to be removed from office indefinitely. I think the Democratic Party needs to be investigated for allowing him in. And he's not actually a progressive. He's a establishment shill, right? This guy's a corporatist who's running around saying he's going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to talk about this story real quick because it brings it up. He's saying how many people have lost their jobs is proof that the vaccine mandates work. He does not care about all of America. He cares about the part of America that supports him and will continue to line his pockets. The man doesn't give a damn F about you, okay? Like, I know I'm not going to swear, so I'm going to keep to that rule.
What had happened?
Chat
Scruffy
comments,
was
chat
asking
questions.
what our opinion was of how our
Joe
president's
Biden's
running
running the
America.
country. And
Yeah,
I
honestly,
let
We're
Austin
just stating our opinions, Scruffy. I know
let Radio Kid go,
Donut
'cause
can like go off like this, but it's just how
I
we
can go off.
we
I
are.
hate Joe Biden. I hate Democrats. I think liberals are the scum of the earth right
I
now.
am-
Not
both
neo-libs,
sides.
not traditionalist liberals, like classical liberals. I think these neo-libs are the scum of the earth. They don't actually care. They don't have no constitution, no convictions, no morals. They will do what their party says without any thought of how it will actually impact the country. And that's what you have now. You have a bunch of hyper-identitarians who are simply less of my party does this, even though they're scumbags, but we don't like that orange guy. So that's our justification for electing a geriatric with Alzheimer's. Is that this man was so bad, we don't care how bad our guys are. We just care that they're not the enemy team. That is exactly what it is. It's this team sports bull crap, and it doesn't work. And it's literally why our country is sinking into the bottom of the damn ocean.
I mean, that's always how it's been. It's we've
not
always
necessarily. I mean, maybe with Bush was the start because he was a war hawk. And all
no,
this bull
but
crap.
I mean, we've always been a country that's been divided. No matter.
I don't
what
think the divide was ever this bad, though, man.
That's because Republicans are going more towards religion, and we shouldn't be. And the whole reason our country was, separated was for religious freedom, and a lot of what our choices of Republicans are making, and if they weren't making this, Republicans would probably still be a little bit more popular than Democrats. But the Republicans are making choices based off of religious views and what their Christian whatever are trying to choose. And it's just gotten bad. The Democrats have gone more left, and the Republicans have gone more right, and we have no moderate freaking party anymore. I mean,
let me counteract that by saying that I think the Overton window itself completely shifted to the left, right? And let me provide an example of what I mean by that. 20 years ago, 2001, Republicans would never have supported gay marriage, right? They were so against it, like, no, we can't let the gays get married, this whole crap. And I didn't agree with that, because I'm more of a libertarian. I'm not a conservative, for the record. I am a hardcore libertarian. I hate the conservatives, I hate the neocons, I hate the rhinos, I hate the neolibs, and I hate the Democrats. I think these are the duopoly is the worst thing that's ever happened to our country. Go right. No. Go this way. Sorry. Playing Halo CE with Lord of the Rings co-op, and just make sure he doesn't run into an enemy ambush. I think, but look at the last 10 years, right? I mean, they used to be like, we'll never let gay marriage be a thing, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, now they don't care. Their platform is less against gay marriage. They still have the stance on things like abortion, but they're going to have that, and I think that's. But even these newer conservatives, right? The Turning Point USA, these guys like Charlie Kirk and Kendall Jones and Rob Smith and Candace Owens and maybe not Ben Shapiro. He's kind of like the godfather of the new age conservatives, but only because of his age he gets away with that. I mean, he's in his like mid-late 30s now.
He does a lot of stupid shit though.
He does, yeah, exactly. I don't agree with everything he says. I think some things he has some things he's right about, and he has some things he's wrong about. I mean, just as I don't like liberals, though, I think I like guys like Bill Maher, who's more principled. Maybe not him as much as he used to.
He's a comedian, though.
Yeah, but like you have, okay, look at Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is pretty left socially. God damn, dude. Austin just got obliterated for anybody watching us do Halo CE co-op campaign. He just got blown away by an explosion. But I do think you got the conservatives have shifted slightly left too, where they would have never caved and never given in on things like gay marriage. Now they don't care. Now that's not. Oh God! Oh my God! That was not me.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't even know what the demographics are on gay people at this point. But
I think you have a lot of conservative gay people. That's the thing.
You
do have a lot of gay people that are conservative.
You get to a certain point, though, where it doesn't make sense to fight against where everybody's okay with it. When you get 70% of the country saying, I'm okay with it, or I don't give a shit, it's stupid to be trying to say, well, I don't want this still. Because that's just going to push out your party, and, I mean, in a way...
I think it was a generational thing.
Oh, for sure.
I think it's very much so generational. Our generation is more tolerant than the previous generation, right? Our fathers and mothers and their fathers and mothers would never, maybe not never, but they were definitely not as openly pro-gay marriage as we are. We're like, yeah, we don't give a crap, because most of us are like, we don't care. We don't care who does and doesn't do certain things.
No, it sounds stupid, but it's like sex is sex. Who gives a shit what you do with your body and
all it is.
How you please yourself? It's like it's up to you. Do what you want. Have fun. Who am I to tell you to stick it up somebody else's butt? It's your choice.
I think
a lot of people are going back to the Bible on that and saying, well, you can't do this. Well, all right, this is going to be a little less PG
you did
for
ask
a
for our
second.
opinions, Gruffy.
Yeah,
this is going to be a little less PG for a second. So I don't know how old you are, but there's certain activities you're supposed to do with your girlfriend now that require a licking of an area that isn't very clean, which is a very common thing now. Which I don't know why, but that is like it's a thing. Like I've gone around. It's on Reddit. It's everywhere. It's like if you want to give your other lover a something, you do that.
You're talking about the tongue punching of a
Yes.
what was previously an exit only, correct?
Exit only. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to make sure we're talking about the right thing here. I was like,
Yeah, dude. I don't understand that one, and then, trust me, if I ever date somebody, I will not do that. But that's apparently a new trend that's in place. Well, why the hell that is, I don't know.
I think our generation is more sexually open and accepting. And so we don't care if you... And that's why you see our generation's also the one... Maybe not ours, maybe the Zoomers are more responsible for this. But things like the trans community, the gay community, we don't really care, dude. We generally don't care. We're like, oh, you're gay, cool. All right,
The devil's tango, but with the tongue. I like that. That was hilarious, Scruffy.
That's great. The
See,
devil's tango with your tongue.
tongue,
yeah, my God.
That's a good way of putting it.
That's actually really great. Scruffy for the win on that one.
Yep.
But I think that is it. Like, our generation is more tolerant and just, we want to be more tolerant. We want to be like, yeah, we're more accepting of this. We're not going to be like, no, you can't have this or do this or whatever. I think some of us, I think you're seeing a more populist movement of liberty coming with our generation. A lot of them no, but some of them yes. I think a lot of our generation is more about liberty and being allowed to do what we want so long as we don't hurt anybody. Something like that, yeah. We're not, but we're not over here like, oh, well, my God said you can't have sex with that man, so we're not gonna, banned, illegal. We don't care. We don't want people to not be able to love who they want to love. We're like, yeah, dude, we don't give a crap. Like, do your thing.
All right, Austin and Justin, we kind of cut you out on this. Let's switch to you guys. What your thoughts on the president is, and then we'll move on.
Kind of already stated.
Oh yeah, they did theirs. They were kind of like, well, he's
okay.
doing
Well,
his thing.
then let's move on because we'll get back into this topic again. Trust me.
Yeah, we will. We will. Well, let's do entertainment because we got out of sports and we're kind of moving on. So I know with entertainment and gaming, we kind of put those two together.
For sure.
And for those who are watching me in Lord of the Rings right now, we're playing Halo CE on the MCC. We're still waiting on Season 8. I know we've talked about the last 2 or 3 episodes that Season 8 of the MCC is supposed to come out. It's supposed to have ODST Flood Firefight. It's kind of the closest thing we've gotten so far to hearing there's going to be a non-Spartan-based flood survival mode that we've been kind of clamoring for since we got ODST. And really, since we got the inception of the flood in Halo Combat Evolved, we were all like, yeah, we should totally have a flood firefight, or some sort of flood survival mode where you just hold off hordes of flood. I think, I heard the grunt birthday party. I forgot that was on. I think with that we have hearing the children cry in celebration every time Lord of the Rings headshots a grunt. I think when we see it, though, ever since we got Firefight, and really ever since Call of Duty came out with the Zombies mode, we've been kind of thinking, well, that would be really cool if we had a bit of a combination of the two. A little Flood Firefight. It's like zombies, but space zombies, and it's a parasite. It's not just a mindless flesh-eating beast. And it'd be really cool. It'd be great. I'm looking forward to it. And the new armor sets that are coming to MCC are kind of, a little weird, but they're... They look weird, but if you like it, you like it. They're kind of all medieval lore inspired. So you have like the stuff that looks like samurai helmets and stuff that looks like old knights errant and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. But the flood firefight's the big selling point there.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't smile. Mr. Smiles over here doesn't smile.
Mr. Smiles.
Are you trying to kill that elite, Austin?
No.
What are you still doing over there? Oh wait, there is an elite over there.
Yeah.
He's over at the crash site.
Yeah.
We have infinite ammo in case you didn't notice.
No, I know.
Just spam with nades.
That's a pretty gross question, Scruffy.
What was the
Wait,
question?
no, it's not a question actually.
What is it?
Scruffy says if a guy sticks his schlong in another guy's butt, do you think it will have dookie stains on it?
Duh.
I can't tell you that because I've never done that. You know, it's not really a thing
Okay,
I've ever
I'm
partaken
gonna,
in.
I'm gonna be clear with you guys. There's something called an enema. It cleans you out. So you're gonna when I get older, I'm gonna have to do one. Not because I like other guys, but because you get to do colonoscopy. So either that you do an enema, or you can drink the funny liquids. Is what I call it. Because it just
The
makes you
soup
shit
prep
yourself.
is what it's called.
The
and
soup prep?
Soup prep. I work at, so I didn't know, I've been working, since I got out of the military in May, I've been working at an endoscopy center, so colonoscopies and endoscopies, EGDs, upper scopes, we call them. And yeah, people take that soup prep, or they're called Sutabs, you take pills, but it cleans out your entire colon, so everything comes out. I mean, even some of like the bile and some of the it's gross, but it literally cleans it out. So when we put a scope up there that has a light and a camera and stuff like that, we can see everything very clearly, and that is usually the preferred methodology of doing that. I don't know too many people that still do enemas, but yeah. That is a thing. So, for those who don't know, that is my
TV
insider.
is controversial person.
So
Yes.
entertainment-wise, New World came out at the end of September. Freaking fantastic game. I'm playing it right now, actually.
I've thought about it, playing it.
Well, hopefully it
Getting
goes on sale soon. Then I'll play it.
Yeah.
It won't ever go on sale. I mean, it's essentially like you're playing
World of
what is
Warcraft.
it, World of Warcraft, but you don't have to pay every month, which is nice. So I doubt that you'll ever.
I wasn't expecting to be $34.99.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprised at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scruffy says top right is the most controversial person here. Bottom right looks like a
Controversial meaning
pedophile.
I
No
don't
cap.
talk as much.
Wait. Say, top right? Am I in his top right?
No, it's Justin.
So I'm more
he's the
controversial
most
because
controversial
I don't
person
talk
here.
as much, or
I don't know.
His opinions are his own. You will never know what Justin Time for TV thinks.
And then Radio Kid looks like a pedophile. No cap.
Wait, so what did he say about each of us? Because the game.
No,
volume is
just
kinda high,
just
so I
those
can't
two.
hear. Oh, okay.
it's just me and Radio Kid.
And
I thought he
Scruffy
was giving like a
says-
breakdown of how we all look and what he thinks of all of us.
And Scruffy says, "Are you a vampire? Because it looks like you're dying to suck on me. No cap. That's what I told my crush." Interesting.
To whom? To whom is he addressing that?
Oh no, that's what he says to his crush, like his girlfriend or whatever, or his wannabe
okay.
girlfriend. You know.
Yeah, I won't say
Dude,
whether.
that is hilarious. So we're actually at the bar or the restaurant we were at. We just called it a bar because I mean it's where alcohol is served. But
It's called a
there.
pub, sir. Thank you.
So one of my friends was trying to hit on the waitress, and because his mom was there, and she's like, he's recently single. This is the guy that is getting the divorce, trying
okay.
to get. So when he goes over, he's like, I'm a little confused about the price on this menu. How far off is it from your phone number? Oh jeez!
That's a good one.
Turned around and just walked off.
Actually, a good one, man.
That was a good one. I don't know why that girl, she should have played along with
Should
it.
have. Dude, that was smooth.
Yeah, no, it was smooth.
That was smoother than some smooth.
What's wrong with that
jazz.
waitress?
I don't know. Maybe she wasn't feeling it. She was probably just like, I don't know. I don't know. Some people just aren't about it, man.
You're dealing with guys all day that are probably.
That's
drunk
true.
and
You
drinking,
are.
so
I could see it.
it makes sense. It's like okay, and she probably is dating somebody. She wasn't extremely attractive, but she was good looking.
Either way, I mean,
She wasn't like a model from
Right,
Vogue
yeah,
magazine or Victoria's Secret, but
oh yeah, that's true.
Well, that's a good line.
That is a good line. So if anybody in chat needs a good pickup line, that should definitely be one you pencil in.
I like these little tangents we keep on getting ourselves and finding ourselves in.
I like it too. Like it's like very, very live, very unfiltered interaction. I like it. That's what I like the most about the show.
We have a set like target of what we're trying to focus on, but it's hard to. So we got Battlefield coming out soon as well.
Oh yeah, 2042, correct?
2042. I saw a lot of people try it. The vehicles actually look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I played the beta yesterday.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
It was interesting. Of course, it is a beta, so it's still being worked on. It's not going to come out until November or next month. I can't remember the specific day. I was doing pretty good on it too, honestly. It's a lot.
Die
different.
5 times, kill 1 person. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good too. I do the same.
I didn't die 5 times. I actually got more than 1 kill.
Okay.
Every time I was alive, but
the only thing I would caution is that the Black Ops Cold War demo was also a lot of fun, but the final product I thought was trash.
Yeah, everybody.
So be careful with those guys.
It's definitely interesting the fact that game didn't make it, and Warzone's still number 1. You know, Warzone ended up being like what's the current game? Warzone. You know, Warzone. Remember Modern Warfare 2? Was just the game for the longest time, and that's how Warzone is right now. I feel
even
like
even
after these new games, you got Vanguard coming out next. I think Warzone will continue to be the game that everybody likes.
I think so.
Trash.
Well, I think so because of its formula. It's a free-to-play online game, battle royale style Call of Duty. Like that itself has a huge appeal to a lot of people. And it's in small teams. You don't have a huge team. It's not just 2 teams run across the map at each other and shoot.
Scruffy has one more thing, but he has to go. But he has they have one more thing. Would you rather eat your pet alive? Oh jeez. Or would you rather eat your pet alive, or would you rather eat the person that you care about the most alive?
Ooh. Oh no, I'll just kill myself. No thanks, not doing it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat.
I will. Yeah,
I'm not gonna do either.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bite the bullet on the universe on that one and just be like, all right, I'm out.
But thanks for stopping by, Scruffy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate all the chats.
All the questions and the.
Appreciate the interaction.
We do this once every weekend. Mainly Saturday mornings, but if anything comes up, we always post on Discord.
Yep.
Oh. Did you die, or was that just me?
No, it's just you.
Oh.
That was too good, man. That was too great. Oh my god.
But anyways, what were you saying, Matt? I think you were talking. Sorry about that.
Sorry, we were talking about Vanguard and 2040. We were talking about how Warzone is still just the top of the food chain when it comes to.
I mean, you're not gonna. When it comes to gaming, it's. I don't know why, but it's just one of those games where you.
I think, like I said, it's a large, open-scale Call of Duty with that is a battle royale. That was free to play, and I think that's the free to play. I think is the biggest appeal.
You're good, Gunblade. We're still talking. You're good.
Yeah, we're still talking.
We're not ending anything. Yeah.
No. We'll let you know when we're about to be done. But I've heard the Call of Duty fan base is split on Vanguard and on 2042. I don't really even know why. I just think that we're all wondering what kind of formula is going to work in the future because, like you said, Warzone kind of changed things. We never had a Call of Duty Warzone before, like a battle royale style. You know what's funny is who started all this battle royale crap? It was things like Fortnite and PUBG. And you know what's funny now is, you know, if I ever have a son who says, "Oh yeah, Master Chief's the guy from Fortnite," I'm gonna beat him senseless because no, he's not. He is from Halo, sir. If you ever call him the Fortnite guy again, I will rip your soul out of your chest. But I mean, like, if it's unknown to anybody, I am a die-hard Halo fan, probably since the day it came out in 2001. I was 8 years old playing CE because my brother got it, and ever since I played it, I just fell in love with the game. I was just like, this is awesome. The style, the artwork, the gameplay, everything about it was such an appeal to me. Especially when they added the Flood, the
Oh, you're
Sentinels,
good,
you have a
Scruffy.
4-pronged proxy
See you later,
war
Scruffy.
going
Thanks
on.
again
I
for
loved it.
everything.
Hi, Scruffy.
But yeah, I think, but like PUBG and Fortnite came out and they said, hey, this Battle Royale system seems to be really popular with a lot of people, so we're going to keep it going. And that's exactly what it did, man. And people are even saying Halo Infinite should have a Battle Royale format. And I was like, you know what? As long as it's not the only format, then yes.
And it won't be.
No, it won't be. Halo Infinite's going to have way too much invested in it to do something like that. I'll get the bridge. But yeah, I think Call of Duty has stuff coming out. Battlefield's got stuff coming out. If I remember hearing that, yeah, like, you got Battlefield. It's Battlefield 2042 and Call of Duty Vanguard, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
but
Yes.
Battlefield would be better than Call of Duty.
I don't know, man. I mean, I would probably say, yeah, 2042 is looking...
Jamie
Like it's getting a
E606
lot.
is hoping it will be.
Say what?
I'm not. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, who's hoping so?
Jamie E6. I don't think you've ever met Jamie.
No.
Or he
I
doesn't.
think he has.
I've never met anybody that is in the chats because I've been out of Texas for 2 years. So anybody that we do personally know, I haven't seen them in a while. If I have met them at all. But I would say, do you want to drive or shoot?
I'll shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not pre-ordering the game. I'll wait a little bit on it. I'm not in any rush.
Yeah.
How about Back for Blood? Anybody interested in that?
Back for Blood? What's that?
Yes. It's sort of like Left 4 Dead, the franchise.
I never heard of that one. Back for
It
Blood.
looks pretty fun, and it's gonna be on
Yeah.
the Game Pass as well. So I'll be
Yes.
looking forward to
Oh,
that
okay.
next weekend whenever I upgrade to the Game Pass.
Alright. Well, if it's on Game Pass, I'll definitely give it a shot. I would say the main zombie headline that's taken a lot of people by storm is I don't know if it's come out yet, but Dying Light 2.
No, I've not heard that one.
Dying Light, the first Dying Light was amazing. I remember I played Dying Light 1. I was in AIT. My roommate had one of those, I think a briefcase where you put your PS4, PS5, or your Xbox in, whatever system you got, and you plug it all up, and it has its own little mini screen inside of it, and it's amazing. You plug it into the wall. It's a portable gaming station. You can pretty much take it wherever you want. You can either run on a big battery pack, I think, or you can plug it into the wall and just treat it like you're playing on your TV at home.
Oh, it's all good.
I think-
Gunblade. Sorry.
What Gunblade say?
I think he's talking. I think the Gunblade is talking about back. Is it Back for Blood?
Back,
Yeah, Back
Yeah.
for Blood.
Back for Blood.
Gunblade was just saying the game sounds too edgy.
That's the thing, though. I don't know if there's games that I would consider as too edgy anymore, because I think we need the edginess. Like, we've lost a lot of the edginess, and we need a lot of it back. We don't have edginess anymore in our games. Everyone's afraid of hurting someone's feelings, or being too graphic, or being too violent. And in some cases, I would agree. If it's just nothing but you're hacking people up, like this is, oh yeah, by the way, what's this game called? It's called Serial Killer Simulator. It's like, what? New for
One
the
day we're
Oculus
gonna have
VR.
something like that. Don't.
Yeah, we are. They're new for Oculus VR.
Yeah,
Fun.
Dying Light is like parkour zombies.
It's hardcore zombie game.
Parkour.
It's a lot of parkouring. You run around, you jump off of rooftops, you climb up buildings, you stay away from the zombies as best you can.
And you craft items.
Yeah.
Very boring.
I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing the game. I thought it was really cool. Like the situation that it was, you skydive into this city. Oh shit! Oh
Boring.
shit! I swore. I'm sorry. I committed a mortal sin.
I died.
I threw Lord of the Rings off the cliff with our warthog. Crap. We're gonna revert back to last save because I'm not trying to walk across this level. But you got all these new games coming out. I think it's gonna be a good game, a good year for gaming. Despite the fact that it's a crap year for everything else in the world. But I think Dying Light 2, Halo Infinite, 2042, Vanguard, you've got all these new games coming out. It definitely is something that's worthwhile. I think you've got Nintendo had a new thing where they showed all their new releases coming out. They got another Super Smash Bros. Coming out. Looks like it's gonna be a fun time.
What's it called?
The new system.
I don't
for
know
the
what
Switch
it's
came
called.
out.
Yeah, I don't know what it's.
LED.
Yeah, I don't know if it's called because the last one was called Ultimate, and there's Ultimate for the Wii U. I don't know what they're calling this new one. I have to look at the name again, but it's just know it's a new Super Smash Bros. That will be coming out. New Mario games, new Sonic games, new everything.
The new system.
Yeah,
the
I mean it's
Switch.
all going to be coming out. New systems, new games. You know the drill. I don't
end
know
of
if
the
Halo
year
Infinite
kinda
will
stuff,
have
I
any
guess.
more flights for technical previews, but I believe they'll probably have one or two more before the end of the year or before the release date. And but that's coming out, man. Halo Infinite is looking clean, man. I am so hyped for it. Taking fire. So we'll definitely play it at some point together. It might not be right away. I'm definitely not gonna have a Series X by our Series S or whatever we're calling it. I'm not gonna have the new system for quite a while, but I am gonna look forward to playing some of the multiplayer on my Xbox One.
Yeah, same here.
And I'll definitely enjoy that. The campaign's supposed to be
I mean, since it's gonna be on PC too, I'll probably if I can get the multiplayer for free.
Yeah.
That'd be then I'll play that.
Yeah. Well, let's go in this side and clear out the bad guys.
Take him out.
Anyways.
Hang on, sorry, we're sniping guys.
No
I'm
worries.
sniping guys. He's shooting with a machine gun. But that's kind of what I got going on for gaming. I
stuck.
don't see too much. Oh crap!
No. With sticky grenade. Yes. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we've got hang on. Hang on. There you are. Okay, I want to get you back alive. Don't have a lot as far as gaming besides that. It just looks like it's going to be an exciting year, and we'll be playing a lot of new games in the next 365 days. So,
All right, so we're gonna switch over entertainment wise to
Say again?
movies. We're gonna switch
Oh, yeah.
entertainment wise to movies. I don't
right,
know
let's do
what
it.
you guys have talked about. I've been watching a lot of movies. One of them being Jungle Cruise, and that's one of the highest ratings I have as far as a movie actually being good. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen any movies?
I did not see Jungle Cruise, but I've been, me and the girlfriend are definitely watching a few more movies here and there. We saw Purge. We saw the new Purge movie when it came out a little while ago. That was good. I think that I'm gonna go check underneath the building. Oh, maybe
real quick.
Austin, I saw recently. I mean, from what I remember, the new Suicide Squad movie is what I saw.
yeah. We also did see that. I did see the new Suicide Squad with my girlfriend.
Gunblade says, I know, going kind of real quick, going back to gaming. Gunblade says, I feel like most of the games you're talking about are essentially FPSs. What about Age of Empires, Nickelodeon Smash, LOL, platforms?
Wait, are they making a new Age of Empires? Is there a new one? I love
maybe?
RTSs. Okay, if that's what you're referring to. I love RTSs. There just hasn't been too many that have come out in the recent years that really caught my attention.
I think maybe they're remastering, possibly.
Yeah.
I thought they already
If
remastered it.
they remaster, the
Maybe.
one they need to
I know
remaster
they
is Age of
remastered
Empires 3 because they kept trying to. I don't know what it is they did, but they basically were like Age of Empires 3. When I tried to play it on my PC, it kept freezing, so I never was able to really enjoy the game. We lost like one guy in this team. We lost one of the crewmen, whatever.
Oh well.
Age of Empires 1, Age of Empires 2, and even the expansions for Age of Empires 2 ran really smoothly. I loved them. Age of Mythology was one of my favorites.
So Age
the
of
3
Empires 4 just came out.
Oh, there is a fourth one. Oh wow.
On I guess September 28th.
Oh, okay.
Or actually no, sorry. Well, what's it? Gunblade says Age
there
of
we go.
Empires 4 released on the 28th of this month, but I know we haven't got to the 28th of October, but
You mean September? Hey, we have banshees circling overhead.
yeah, I see that. I just lost my
I know.
footing.
Well, yeah, we kept going over these hills and they kept shooting at us, so I've been trying to evade.
But that's cool that they're making another Age of Empires game.
Yeah, I hope it runs better than the third one. I hope they're not trying to put too much into it and just I don't know. Don't try to make the game look so pretty that it barely runs. All right. That is my new advice to pretty much everyone that's making games these days is don't worry so much if the processing can't handle the graphics, don't worry about the graphics. Just worry about the gameplay.
Anyways, back to entertainment.
Yeah.
Movies,
So
Suicide Squad.
New Suicide Squad. I saw the new Purge. I've been rewatching some movies recently, like a lot of stuff on Hulu. That Squid Game on Netflix, that's a show that's been making a lot of noise. Me and my girlfriend are going to watch it one of these days. Hopefully, maybe we'll watch some of it today if we can get it on Netflix. But that's been making a lot of noise. That one looks a little messed up for a kind of a Korean horror show, I guess. Oh, crap.
I can't even shoot with that wall in the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought there was a way through, and there wasn't.
Yeah, Gunblade says Purge is about to go. Yeah, 10 years strong, and they got tired of it after the third one. I agree with that. I like the first 3. The first 2 were great, and then the third one.
Anarchy to me was the best.
Yeah.
But Election Year wasn't a bad one either. I thought Election Year was solid. I thought the Forever Purge was kind of dumb. I think they could end with the Forever Purge. Like I think that's the last one they're gonna make.
I hope.
It
So.
sounds like that's what they were gonna do. I mean, like they tried to make the storyline of politicians running for office that were gonna end the purge, and that's what they did with Election Year, and that's what they were going for. And they even said
It's
it.
weird is I haven't
Forever
watched.
Purge.
I think I watched the first one, and then I never watched any others after that.
Yeah, Anarchy's good. Election Year's good. I don't know about too many others. I think they're okay. I thought Forever Purge was all right. It was a little too. They were trying to make too many political statements in one movie. I think like a few here and there. It's like okay, we get what this is about. You're trying to make a statement. Understandable. Cool. In the face. But I just don't. I don't know. I think they kind of hit the.
At first, honestly, whenever Squid Games came out, and I saw the title for like a glimpse of a second, I thought it said like Squib Games, like
Squib.
yeah,
Squib.
replacing the D with the B at the end.
Yeah.
So
That'd be interesting.
I'm moving over to what's it called? Second, someone's across the good there. Moving over towards the new James Bond movie.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that one too because
I never saw it. I haven't seen it. Talked to my parents about it. My parents went and saw it on Friday because my parents are pretty big, Bond James Bond fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad and I are pretty close on ratings when we see movies. When we rate things, we're like right there. You give it an A+.
Yeah. I gotcha.
And we don't give A's or A pluses. Like we barely give A's, and we almost never give A pluses. I we give an A+ like 3 times in our lives.
Yeah.
And so if he's given this movie an A+, it's got to be amazing. He said that the amazing part was just the pure. What do you want to call it? The story, like
Yeah.
the problem, a lot of times with movies is you keep on making different, making the movies, and you make not duplicates. What do you call the next movie in the series?
Sequels.
Sequels. The problem with sequels is that the storylines kind of get shit. They turn to shit because they can't keep it, together with the rest of the movies. Apparently, James Bond just nailed it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited to go and give that a try and see how that works. I'm not sure about you guys, but hopefully it'll be really cool.
I'll catch at some point in my life. I
Yeah.
haven't gone to a movie theater in a long time.
There's this cool place in town in Colorado Springs here. It's called the Rail Yard, and there's another place, and it's like this gastro pub gaming. It's like this gaming and gastro pub connected to a movie theater that serves a lot like Alamo Draft House or I guess Studio Movie Grill, where you would they would come serve you your food while you watch the movie, which I kind of like that because it's just, I think it's cool. It's a cool experience. I mean, this place that I want to go to again soon with my girlfriend for a date. You kind of play some games. You bowl. You can. There's a bar. You can grab some drinks beforehand. You can do all the things, and you can have a generally good time. And it's a fun place to go. And that's where we saw the Suicide Squad movie. So that was a lot of fun. And so that'll probably be a place I go to again.
Gunblade.
When we go, yeah, right. When we go to
No,
we go see another movie.
Wait, what they just said.
Oh, you're good.
So Gunblade says you want to
Hey, take out these guys real quick. We gotta keep the Marines from dying. All right.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna position you at the top of this hill real quick.
All right. You want a good drama? Give me the After Purge movie where you see the after effects of the bad stuff. Like, I'm sorry I killed your husband. Want a date?
Yeah, right.
Hey
Oh,
Jimmy,
God.
did you machete our boss? Cause we're all out of a job now, jerk, etc.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The after effects of the purge. I wonder, they do a really good job of glossing over that in a way that it seems like it's you know what I mean, like, because it's the purge, like you can't really be held, like nothing that happens after the purge can really, like,
Is it just 24 hours?
yeah, it's just well, no, yeah, it starts at 12 hours, I think. So because it starts at like 7 p.m. and it ends at 7 a.m. I think the next day. So they've always painted it, so you get like a 12-hour time.
If it
limit.
was me, I'd just go out in the forest.
You just go out what?
In the forest, get out of the fucking city.
Yeah, but you have to think there's going to be crazy people out there too. Like,
Yeah.
this is the thing. Everyone will condense into the cities as is normal, but you would think that there are also going to be some weirdos that hang out in the forest, probably trip acid and kill anybody that comes out there.
Or I guess set up bear traps out there.
Yeah, they would probably, and you'd have people that would, and they'd just be creepily walking around, probably in masks or something, and just murder the hell out of anybody that came through there.
Oh, absolutely.
So
My point is, I think it's weird that, you wouldn't do something like that though.
I think too many people are, well, in the movie they try to make it out that, like, everyone really digs the purge, right? Everyone wants to get their murder on, everyone wants to kind of have a murder happy fun time, and just kill anything in their sight, and they don't really care. They're just like, all right, yeah, sure.
So
let's
here's
do
a
it.
question for you guys. Have you guys seen Rick and Morty, the episode where they go to
The purge
planet?
episode.
The purge
Yeah.
episode, yeah.
The purge planet.
I've never
We're a
watched
Purge
an
Planet,
episode
Morty!
of Rick and Morty at all.
Oh, dude, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen
probably
it.
the only one here that hasn't watched an episode.
It's a purge planet, Morty, like the movie. But yeah, that is one of my favorite episodes, actually. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have any more to talk about with entertainment.
The new Halloween Kills movie is.
Oh
coming out
yeah, that's right.
I'm looking
Like
forward to that one.
in like 5 days, I
We
think.
lost the sniper down here. 'Cause he wouldn't get up and go to cover. That stupid idiot.
So I'm happy. I'm excited for that movie to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I remember how it ended. It had Jamie Lee Curtis. It has the girl, not Amber Nash. Who's the one? Judy Greer. It has Judy Greer, who voices Cheryl from Archer. If you're not familiar. Did you just die?
Yes.
How?
Plasma pistol. Breached or charged up twice.
Oh wow.
Took out my shields.
Yeah.
But yes.
All right. Do you wanna run after the Covenant, and I'll protect the Marines?
Sure. Gladly.
Yeah, that's one of the movies I'm excited to see.
God. We'll see how that is.
Yeah. I think it'll be good because it looks like they're bringing back casts from the original Halloween movies too,
Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do
like
that anymore.
old ones.
Yeah, they showed like side by side what they used to look like, and
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that, but it's interesting.
Holy crap! The Steelers just did a touchdown within the first 3 minutes against the
Nice.
Broncos.
All right,
wow,
I'll have to
really?
do a posture check.
A what?
Imposter?
check.
Imposter check?
Posture, like fix your posture.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
You okay,
Okay.
little man? Thank you.
You talking to your dog? I'm just kidding.
Woof woof.
Jesus.
Sorry, I have-
We need.
So what'd you say about the Steelers, Matt, or Radio Kids?
Steelers
scored.
underscore. I get the NFL Red Zone package, so I just got the Red Zone on, so I can see when anybody scores,
Lucky.
which is
I wish I still
which
had
makes
the
it
Red Zone.
really nice.
I thought we did on YouTube TV.
Did for a second, unless anyone came back.
Oh, I haven't even checked.
You have to pay for it. It's like $15.
You're $15.
It's worth it. I only pay 3 months out of the year, so then you can get rid of it. Like, why would you pay for something that's not even available for the entire year?
That's a great question. That's a pretty obvious thing. You should just pay for it for the month that football's on, and then you can just cancel it.
Yep.
All right, we want to start wrapping things up, or what do we want to switch to? Or what do we
Oh
wanna
yeah,
do?
yeah. So we got some other stuff.
we do?
So obviously we talked about this.
Trying to watch my game.
Damn. Okay. Well, we'll
Just
run through it
kidding.
real quick. So in other entertainment news, Dave
Man, I
Chappelle
have
had a
plans.
new comedy special. Dave Chappelle had a comedy special it's taken a lot of fire, and he has as well, for being transphobic because it defended biological women. So people are looking to try and get it taken off Netflix, and I'm like, listen, you're not going to censor a guy like Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry, he is too iconic of a comedian. You're not
Also,
going to get him.
you already let him talk.
Yeah, you already did.
You already let him do the shit that he's done, and some of the shit he's done has been pretty fucked up, but it's hilarious because,
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
It is. It's very true.
He's speaking the truth. It's not like anything he's doing is really wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he's come under fire. People are saying he's transphobic and all this bull crap, and it's just like, all right, get out of here.
They're making
Like,
shit up. They're making shit up about him. It's just like
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty wild the way that we're moving with the social compass. But for those, I don't have the exact quote of the remarks in question that are in front of me. I don't have it right in front of me right now, but. Basically, it said something about like defending biological women. I think it has something to do with sports. I'm not sure. And people were just like, "That's transphobic. That's against trans people." It's like, okay, and like he said far worse things about far more people, and now you decide to care? Like, come on. I think it's usually when the most sensitive subgroups get offended, we have to have the most outrage. And then, so there's that. We'll go through this because I know it seems like Lord of the Rings is a little jumpy today. But crypto had a big jump. You've got Bitcoin is breaking $55,000. Ethereum is at $3,500. I think it's definitely. We lost a Marine already. I think that. It's going to keep going up. It's going to drop again. Then it's going to go up again. And it's going to keep doing that. Like we've always talked about, me and Radio Kid, whenever we talk about crypto, it's the same old thing. It's like, well, yeah, that's what it's going to do. It's like, yeah, I know, but like this is different. This is a growth that we haven't seen before, really. I mean, has Bitcoin ever gotten this high?
No. I mean, it's been up to 65,000.
got what?
It got up to 65,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah. It's not there now, though.
No, it was up there
Yeah.
probably back in May.
Yeah.
And everybody should have probably gotten out.
Yeah, that's when they should have. The only thing I would say is, and I think this is mainly because China came out and said they're going to ban any trading or selling of crypto. So everyone's just like, okay, well, screw you, China. Like, we don't like you anyway. So if you come out and say, oh, we're not going to do this anymore, do you think anybody else is going to give a crap? We're going to continue to do it.
Right.
You know, we're just going to continue to. We're going to continue to invest in crypto. I mean, everyone's going to. It's an alternative. It's an alternative, decentralized digital currency. What you think of it beyond that, whether you like it or think it's a good idea, I mean, that becomes irrelevant because people are still going to put their money into this thing. Because look at the value of the dollar, right? The value of the dollar is tanking. Most legitimate currencies or most previously established currencies are kind of losing their value.
Yeah.
Yes, and no one. But look, everyone's looking into assets now, right? Why do you think people are buying up properties? Why do you think people are buying up assets to sell later on? When regular money doesn't do the trick, property is going to hold more value. Crypto is going to hold more value. Stocks are going to hold more value. Pieces of a company, you know. And
I'd
that's
definitely
what I
be
think
worried this next year, when all of this shit comes down.
Yeah.
Basically, you're going to have the market crash. So my question is, will it be a problem for cryptocurrency when everything crashes? Will it stay stable when the market Dow Jones goes down below 25,000 again? Because it's going to happen.
I do think that the value is going to decrease. Did you take the camo?
Yes.
You piece of crap.
I was an accident, honestly. I just ran into it. I didn't even know.
That's okay. We'll just guns blaze to this next portion, I guess.
So
I think. Go ahead.
Gunblade says he explains it. It's essentially the Alphabet Mafia. I don't know what he's talking. I guess Alphabet Mafia is salty at him because he's not abiding by their rules and called them mean.
Say that all again.
He explains it. It's essential. The Alphabet Mafia is salty at him because he's not abiding by their rules and called them mean. And then Gunblade says, think we should invest in stocking up on food because of the shipping issues. Then they say the president of China is a gamer and just wants a graphics card, but the bit miners keep buying them out.
That is so true. That pisses me off is that everybody's like, oh, I can mine now to make money. And I mean, realistically, it's not worth it. You're when you start mining, you're basically letting it run 24/7. So you're using electricity, you're using a bunch of stuff. One of our friends is trying to do that, and I told him it's a stupid idea. And if he makes it past 2 years, he'll make back up all the money that he paid to buy all the graphics cards. Yeah. But he's going to make it past 2 years and break even. He doesn't probably see it like that right now, though. So he thinks that at the end of it, he'll be able to sell everything for the price. And it's like, no, you're not going to be able to sell something that you've been running for 2 years nonstop on the market for a price that is even remotely worth it. You know, and I'm curious, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't sell a mining rig online once you've done that, right?
Right.
I mean, would you buy something like that?
Definitely not.
So I'm just kind of curious.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm done.
So as far as that specific situation, I think that's a bit silly. Probably should have thought that one through. I do think that when let's look at the pure economics of everything, right? Let's look at this inflation, and I call it Bidenflation, and that's about the only other comment I make about the president today. But the spending packages that are being passed by our Congress, by like these trillions of dollars spending packages, there's no reason. This is all packed full of pork. This is our establishment politicians, these corporatist shills, want to pack all this crap in. It has literally nothing to do with the American people. Nothing. It will do nothing to make their lives better or the quality of life any better. It will just be. It is literally just what do they want to put this in this spending package for the sake of either their cronies and corporate situations or in sort of other areas, whether it be business, corporation, or government. It's just going to be a whole mess. We keep losing the value of the dollar, right? People are not wanting to use the dollar. China even said they don't want to use the dollar anymore. Or maybe it was Russia. No, this was Russia. Excuse me. A few months back, Russia came out and said that they have no intention of continuing to use the dollar for the market, for the world markets. They're just not. They're done. If less people are willing to use the dollar, the value of the dollar is going to continue to tank. We're already having food shortages. Like Gunblade said, we're having food shortages. So instead of just learning the value of food, we should be learning how to grow food. We should be growing plants and vegetables in our backyards. If we know how to harvest food, like if you know how to raise chickens, raise some chickens. If you know how to, have a garden full of vegetables and tomatoes and avocado, if you're in the right place for certain vegetables, avocados, cabbage, stuff like that, you should be growing that. You should be growing apple trees if you can. Now that you may not ever see it for most of your life or for a very long portion of your life, but we should be focusing the conversation from stockpiling food to growing food. You should be self-sustaining. I would even say that, and I'll go off my whole libertarian, give me my cabin in the woods with a generator and solar panels kind of crap. I will. I think we should be moving towards full self-sustainability as much as possible. Please don't take the camo this time. It's in the corner. Oh crap! Sword. We lost one. Elites with swords. They're cloaked and they're coming through. I do think that a lot of the I think we need to all be looking for alternative venues of making food, of creating energy, oh wow, I almost died. Of just being as completely independent as possible. We should not be wanting to stay in the system if it's falling apart, So I happen to believe you should be investing in crypto. I won't say you should be investing in crypto because I don't want the liability of someone making a financial decision based off what I said. But you should be doing your homework on crypto and staying at least plugged in, if not investing. You should look up how to grow food. You should look up how to harvest food. How do you skin and treat an animal? How do you harvest the meat?
I don't do any of that, and I don't know how to do any of that, but I have books just in case the world ends. I'm ready to go.
God, can you stop grabbing all the stuff off the map, Austin? Jesus.
It's an accident, I swear. I honestly did not know it's there.
I was just putting it in my mouth.
I'm just moving around. It just happened to pop up right there.
Oh, crap. We lost so many Marines in this level.
Well, we are on heroic.
Yeah, it's true, we are.
Anyways, continue.
But that's my take. I think Gunblade had a good point, but we should also be looking to invest, not just investing in crypto and trying to look at more independent, decentralized methods of doing anything. We should be learning how to be completely self-sustaining through physical acts of our own, right? I mean, everything. You should be autonomous. You should try to be as fully autonomous in everything you do as you can. Like just everything. The less you have to rely on other people, I think the better.
So Gunblade says,
as far as stuff like that.
I don't know, man. I think life is worth it. Without internet, I'll be way more productive, but if I can't watch cute puppy videos, is life really worth it?
I would happen to agree. I would say that I think a little less. We could all use a little less internet in our lives. I think probably a little less time on the phone, a little less time on the computer, a little more time doing something. A little more old school productive.
I just set a day aside. I usually just set a day aside, and usually it's Saturday for me, but or at least recently it has been. And you just kind of set a day aside where it helps you kind of be who you want, and you don't try to get on television. You just go talk to people. You go do things. You go to the store. Try not to be on technology too much. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that's a good way to do things.
It's nothing big. It's nothing hard. It's just going out and being a part of life.
Yeah, it is. I think we've kind of lost a lot of that in our culture as Americans. We don't go out and we don't do stuff anymore. We're all kind of plugged in and very much so tuned to our devices. And I'm very guilty of it. I can't. I'm not here trying to throw stones in my glass house, but I do think it's something we've lost and something we need to try to get back as soon as we can.
Agreed.
But moving on from that, so we had the Brian Laundrie Gabby Petito case where we've all but pretty much convinced and proven that Brian Laundrie killed his then fiance Gabby Petito. People are saying the only reason people notice, everyone made a fuss. Oh, who cares about her? It's missing white girl syndrome. Like, well, that's you're a scumbag for saying that, because I'm pretty sure if it was your daughter that was missing, you would be crying buckets over it. Even if she was white, you wouldn't say a damn thing. I do think it's just scumbaggery. I think it's leftist scumbaggery coming out and saying, oh, it's missing white girl syndrome. How about you shut your mouth? How about you shut up and do something productive in the world for once?
Eagles just intercepted the ball.
Say again?
That's good.
Just telling Austin.
Oh.
Because I'm missing the game.
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Okay.
You could have it on. I'm not.
I can't. It's not even on for me on TV.
Oh.
They're on the 10-yard line. Oh, wow, they're on the 10-yard line. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Getting ready to score.
I
Keep
hope
on going.
so. We always have bad luck in the red zone, anyways.
Yeah. So the Brian Laundrie Gabby Petito case. For his last episode, we had the update that Dog the Bounty Hunter had joined.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
Dog the
usually-
Bounty
yeah.
Hunter.
We
Dog the
have
Bounty
a
Hunter
serious conversation, then we have random spur moments like that.
Yeah. Yeah. We do. Well, if it was just dark, humdrum, serious politics and all this stuff all the time, no one really want to watch. Like, we'd just be another political talk show. It's not really what I want to do. We talk about it a lot. I'm usually the one who talks about it the most. But I don't want to. I want it to be the only thing we talk about. We lost every single Marine, huh?
Yep.
Dang, they're all dead. Probably because I was checking grenades down here the whole time. Whoops,
Oh, well.
my bad, guys. Well, if there's another chance to get more, we'll get more.
We don't need them.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's only heroic. We don't need help.
They'll die anyways in 2 seconds.
Well, that's legendary. I love the meme of it's the chubby kid from Spider-Man in Infinity War, I think. And he's like, "Hey, create a distraction." He looks at the spaceship coming. And he's like, "We're all gonna die." And it's like the minute you set the difficulty to legendary on Halo, and it's him with a Marine helmet on. It's like, "We're all gonna die."
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. But now Brian Laundrie's father has joined the search for his own son, who they still can't find. They don't even have a body, but they found a fresh campsite at a reservation area in Florida this past week, and then now Brian Laundrie's father is joining the search. So I don't know if Brian Laundrie's father's intentions are above board, if he actually just wants to find his son, or if he knows where his son is, and his plan is to tip off his son to get him away from the cops or something. I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't seem like they come from a very worthwhile family. They seem like they're kind of a bunch of scumbags. So I wouldn't really be too surprised if that was the case. I think if it's something you got to keep an eye on that guy. So I don't know. I am interested to see where this guy has disappeared off to, because
Eagles just scored.
Thank
nice. I would be interested to see what happened with this kid, because some people are saying he can survive on his own. Some people are saying he's a survivalist. He's a hunter, an outdoorsman. So maybe he made it. He's okay. Other people are like, nah, this guy's dead. I do think that he is going to go the route of a typical murderer. He's going to be, the cops are going to be on his tail. He's going to take his own life. I don't, I'm not saying like, yeah, kill himself, like, whatever. I don't think he's of the highest pedigree of human being when it comes to like what his morals and beliefs are, and that he's okay with killing somebody and then his parents help him get away with it. It's kind of like, oh, maybe you're all just scumbags. Oh, Jesus.
So Gunblade says Epstein didn't kill himself. Oh, dude, nice.
Not at all.
Oh, he's talking about you, Justin. Nice crow poster. Back to serious conversation.
Thank you.
And then,
I would agree. Epstein didn't kill himself.
And then Gunblade says, nah, man, Papa's just there to save face. make money off the whole situation and then throw the son under the bus. Go Eagles! Thank you.
You
Go
think
Eagles.
the son? You think Brian Laundrie's parents are gonna like sell him out? That's interesting. That's a different theory. I haven't heard that one. I was thinking the whole time that Brian Laundrie's parents were gonna like help him get away with it. They're gonna keep trying to keep him safe.
Who's this guy?
So if you haven't heard, this guy, this couple, very young couple. I think he's 23, she was 22.
Oh, killed him in the.
He killed her somewhere up in Wyoming at some like campground in Wyoming, and then he came back to Florida without her, but he had her van, and the whole thing's really sketchy. If you haven't looked it up, you should. Last week, the week before last, I think this was when Dog the Bounty Hunter said he was going to join in the search, and everyone's still looking, but like no one's been able to find this guy, and there's questions of whether he's like enough of an outdoorsman that he could just go out and survive in the wilderness. And so they've been looking at these campgrounds, they look in outdoor areas, they can't find him. There's no trace of his body anywhere. But oh wow, oh god, oh jeez, oh good heavens,
That was close.
that was something. All right, no. I was trying to make the stupid jump. It's the only thing I don't like about Halo 1. The jump mechanics are freaking broken. But I do think that this kid is still out there somewhere. I just don't know if he's like alive. He's out there, but I think, and some people think he's just still hiding out the house in Florida. They're like, oh, maybe he's just hiding somewhere. I don't know. It's a weird case. It's been going on for a while, so. That's one thing that's been getting talked about, and so we're all just kind of wanting to see it get done with, because we want to see this guy get brought to justice. Especially, we're all pretty much at this point like, really, yeah, he killed her. Like, there's no way he didn't kill her. Obviously, we're kind of going guilty before proven innocent. So I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't, but all the evidence, all the circumstantial evidence does kind of point to that. So, two more things. We talked about it before. The Texas abortion bill. So, Texas came out about a month ago and passed these three bills. One was for constitutional carry, which I support. Everyone should be able to carry, unless you're like, a convicted felon, rapist, something like that. Then maybe not. There's arguments for that that can be had on both sides. They passed constitutional carry, and then they also passed. Election security, right? And I was like, okay, good. Yeah, you have to show an ID when you vote in a federal election, or any election, really. I don't think, and it's not racist, okay? Like, if you've ever been to the DMV, it's not just white people lined up. You see everybody of every race, religion, and creed, okay? So the fact that they think making IDs is racist is just a bunch of bull crap. It's the latest thing in crying, and they're shrieking and they're reeing of everything they don't like. So anything that goes against the Democratic agenda, these people will be like, ree! So whatever, they're irrelevant. They're people that should be, just shut up. But they passed an anti-abortion bill that did create a lot of controversy. Basically, it was saying like getting an abortion before or after 6 weeks is illegal, and they were like saying if you snitch on someone going to an abortion clinic, we'll pay you up to $10,000, stuff like that. I was like, it's really messed up, because now we're going against the Supreme Court ruling of Roe v. Wade. And another appeals court came out recently and said that they overturned the decision of the Texas government because it's unconstitutional. So I do have to agree with that. I'm not a fan of that law of what the Texas tried to pass. I don't know if it was just partisan drawing lines in the partisan sand, trying to get conservatives more comfortable and more confident in the Texas legislator or anything like that, the Texas governance, that they were going to be more conservative. But an appeals court came out and struck it down and said, nope, can't do it. So I'm glad for that. I think it's a good choice.
Good choice.
Yep. And the last one, California oil spills. This will be my last bit, and we'll move on. So I know me and Radio Kid have had a lot of conversations over like energy sources and pollution and just what needs to be done. So I kind of wanted to turn it over to him and see what he thinks about all this and what should we do, what should be done.
For what?
California oil spill that happened.
I did not
made a
see.
big fuss about.
Did not hear about it or see about it.
Big oil spill off the coast of California. I think it happened like 2 weeks ago now.
I
Maybe
hate
we
to
can
say
have it
this,
now.
but it's in California.
Who cares? Let that whole state burn.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's no joke. Like, things are overpriced. Bad things are happening there, and I don't mean that.
Yeah.
But it's not. It didn't really hit the headlines for me. Because the forest fires are much bigger to me than all of that.
There's been some forest fires actually here in El Paso County in Colorado Springs, where I'm at. So there's been a few. There's been some forced evacuations, all sorts of stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's always the West, the Western United States that always has these issues with fires and stuff. It always seems to be, at least. But we talked about it a million times. Me and Radio Kid have had all these conversations about different renewable energy sources and how we should change our energy sector and what we should do.
Well, we're in the process, but we still got another 5 to 6 years before we have enough vehicles in play at this point.
I think it's going to be longer than that.
I think in 5 years we should have enough vehicles, like electric vehicles, in play, where we'll have enough. Not just that, we're going to have to need an infrastructure. So my question is, in this new infrastructure bill that Biden was trying to pass, will that include electricity?
Probably not.
Ports. I think it should, because we're going to need to be able to do that here soon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Gunblade says, build the wall, not in Mexico, but in New Mexico, to block these call people from coming in.
Welcome.
And taking our Mexican jobs.
Do you mean Cali people? Is that what he meant?
Oh yeah, Cali.
I figured that's
thought
what
he
he
said
meant.
call. But it's just Cali.
Cali people. Yeah, I think we should just wall California off, and then we should
thank you very much for the
bombs at
follow.
the seismic plates. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for
so
the
the big problem with California versus Texas, and I will give you this, it's a lot worse for people in Mexico to come across the border, because they come over and they get paid a shit ton of money in California to work, and then they go back across and it doesn't cost anything. I don't know how much Mexico costs, especially near the California border, but I'm sure it doesn't cost as much as California. So they might be able to go back across and spend a fraction of what you're paying here. But that's just me,
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I still think that's a whole other conversation. I think the immigration system needs to be revamped entirely. I think we're putting too much emphasis on letting illegal immigrants come in and then giving them money and incentivizing them to do whatever the hell they want. But you have people that want to legally become citizens and serve this society and actually be of substance, not just existing off of the welfare of it. And they're not allowed to, just because I don't know why we're like that. I don't know why we're saying that it's illegal immigrants are suddenly more important than legal immigrants. I thought it was the other way around. At least that's what I always believed my whole life. I always thought, legal immigration is the way to go. We should want people to join the United States. If people want to be Americans, we shouldn't be like, no, because of my ideological bull crap. That shouldn't be what we do.
Good jobs.
But
What Gunblade said.
yeah, but I think that is a conversation that needs to be had. I think more people need to be. Here's what I'll say. Here's my actual piece of advice. This will be the last thing I really leave piece of advice with. If you have the capability to make a difference in your community, politically, economically, get involved. I'm being serious. Get involved. Nobody wants to run for mayor or city council, but get involved. Get involved in what your community is doing at the local level, right? If you run a business, if you are part of law enforcement, if you really want to be someone who's involved in all of this, do it. Get involved. Run for something. Be a part of the system, but change it in a way that you want to see it. It's not just going to happen if we just continue to complain the whole time. We have to get in there and actually invoke some real change. We have to be at the helm of this stuff.
If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention. God, I love that movie.
Right.
Anybody?
But
Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act?
Yeah. It took me a second to remember until you said something. I was like, oh yeah, that.
That movie, I remember that.
No,
One.
I do think that there is. Are you already down the hall?
Yes.
Jesus, dude. All right.
What are you
Wait up
doing?
For me, I guess. I was looking for a health pack, to be honest. I would say that everything. If you don't like the way your schools are being taught, get involved in the school board. Get involved in the independent school district. If you are upset with the way that law enforcement is being run in your city, get involved with your city council or run for mayor. If you don't like, if you think you can do more, run for more. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the time where we have to get involved. You can't let these boomers and these like kind of old salty Gen Xers who think they know everything kind of run the whole show. I'm sorry, the boomers need to sit down, all of them. Every single one needs to be ripped out of their office and like, nope, don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
you're too old. Bye.
So quick tangent right here. Can you believe that they're thinking about, like, everywhere is thinking that if you use the word or term boomer, it to be extremely offensive?
No, I don't care what boomers think. I genuinely don't care what the boomers think. I think they've ruined this country. They own everything. They run everything. Every politician is a boomer or a Gen Xer. Every big business owner or corporatist is a boomer or a Gen Xer. Mostly boomers.
I was just curious.
I do think that's stupid. I think it's very dumb. I think it depends if you say it because you're talking about boomers on the left or boomers on the right, because that'll change how they. But yeah, I think that's stupid. I think if the boomers want to get upset that we're calling them boomers, then I don't know. Well, you're a baby boomer, so what am I supposed to call you? Corrupt old scumbag? Like, that's what I'll call you that. That's fine. I'll call you a corrupt old scumbag if you're a corrupt old scumbag. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Interesting. So Gunblade says, speaking of no longer being a part of the system, imagine being a QB for a team for X amount of years and then get hired by another team only to face your friends on the field.
Oh, I think you're talking about Tom Brady there, unless I'm. Well, I am an idiot, but I would assume you're talking about Tom Brady when they played the Patriots the other week. That. I don't know, man. What if that happens with America? What if we're saying we're gonna secede only that we have to fight our friends and family when they're like, no, we want to control you and control the way you live and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the same thing. On that note, I do support peaceful divorce. I don't know if that's a popular idea, but I support that if the people who don't no longer believe in or have faith and trust in the federal government of the United States and they want to take their states and leave, they should be allowed to. You need to let everyone leave. No, the federal government does not have to be like, oh, you can just go be homeless, go live in Somalia. No, absolutely not. F you. I can take my state. Texas gets to take all of its Texans that want to stay. If you don't want to, go away. And if we're allowed to leave, we have to take the state, we have to take all the infrastructure, we have to take the money, the business, the energy, all of it. The United States does not have a claim. The federal government does not have a claim. Oh, yeah, we pissed them off. Shoot.
You want to piss them off?
I might have.
You did kill one of ours.
I did kill a lot of them, sorry. Okay, just get away from them. Get away. Hide in the cells.
Oh, my bad, I stuck you.
Woo! You killed the captain.
He's gonna turn on us.
Run for the door the minute we come alive. But, I don't know how y'all feel about the peaceful divorce idea.
Didn't even know anything about it.
Well, it's not something actual being put out, but New Hampshire asked for it. Texas is always asking for it, you know? If it can be, oh God.
We're never gonna make it out of here.
Just run for the door. Oh, crap.
I give up.
No.
Anyways,
Um,
I got nothing else.
yeah, I'm pretty much at a impasse with this stuff.
Glad you can join us today.
Yeah,
Radio
of
Kid.
course. But that has been episode 37 of the Thunderdome Podcast. Really, guys? Damn it. Anyway.
Thank you for all the questions and
Yeah, of course.
everything.
Thank you to Scruffy, to everyone who asked. I don't have the names in front of me, so if I don't have your name, if I don't remember, if I don't get it right, it's nothing personal. I just have a crappy memory, and I can't remember a lot of stuff, so sorry. But
Yes, so I'll be posting this episode on my YouTube channel as well. If you haven't already, be sure to follow our Discord.
yep,
We'll post it in my chat right now.
yep.
That is when we...
And then we are in the talks of making our own like Thunderdome Podcast YouTube channel.
Yeah, we are still doing that. We haven't continued that discussion since then. It's been a busy week. It's oh, of course.
It's life. Life happens.
Yep. All right, but
And then I'll be also posting
we-
this on my YouTube channel too.
yeah, we'll be posting these to Lord of the Reams and Just in Time for TV's YouTube channels, which are, creatively titled Lord of the Reams and Just in Time for TV. I think also it'll be good for us to create a new YouTube channel that is exclusive to this show. Right? We're not going to have multiple YouTube channels with it, although we will still post them on our personal pages as well. I think it would make a lot of sense if we make one channel, and then we also make we extend the media beyond just YouTube, right? We'll have Instagram pages and YouTube pages, and we'll have all the things that will help this podcast grow, and we still want to do that. So if you like these videos, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the content. It does help us tremendously. We appreciate all of it. I don't know if we have any shout outs for this week that we want to give, or if we're just kind of going through the motions. But
Shout out to Galaxy Con and V-Shout for pulling through with my new signed items.
very
Same
nice.
Here with my shout out, the same thing.
Well, I want to give a shout out to Radio Kid because
Yes, and Radio.
this
Kid.
is
And
this is all
Radio Kid,
this
yeah.
has all come back to life in a way that it doesn't without him. So no Radio Kid, we riot, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the fans should be saying these days. No Radio Kid, we riot. They're still
Okay.
against us. What the hell, man?
Sorry,
Just-
I'm all into freaking games now. Right now,
Oh, you're good.
it's game time, bro.
It's game time, baby. Let's go. Those guys are still against us, so let's just hit the switch and get out of here. Oh, come on. No, get away from me, Captain Keys. You're not going to stick me with a needler this time. But, any shout outs, any products we want to give a special thanks or shout out to
Water.
while we're still water, hydrate or die? I got one. There's a water company called Path Water, and they make first off, it's very delicious cold water. But instead of using plastic, they use metal bottles, so it's good for the environment. It definitely helps. I usually take 2 with me to work, and I keep one filled up and in the fridge, and the other one will be with me at the nurse's station when I'm working. And I just I continuously drink water, so I try to stay hydrated every day. And
That's good.
yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's been a good episode. I'm glad Radio Kid is back. It's good to have him, as always.
Mm-hmm.
And
missed
we
you.
will we have missed you a lot, and we will definitely hope to see you in the future. That's it. I got nothing, man. That's been episode 37. I'm gonna end the game right here, Austin.
That's fine.
This has been episode 37 of the Thunderdome Podcast. I have been Donut081893.
I'm Radio Kid 93.
I've been Lord of the Rings.
And I've been just in time for TV. Thank you all for joining.
All right. Radio Kid has to take us home now, though. He has to do the outro, too.
No. I'm not gonna do the outro. That's Austin. He's got.
That's Justin, actually. Justin does both.
Oh.
Justin does both now, yeah.
Austin's turn.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do it for you.
All right. Cool.
All right. Only because Radio Kid's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in for today's episode. I appreciate it. Be sure to follow our channels, and you guys have a good rest of your day.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Have a good
Bye,
rest of your
everybody.
day. Thanks for coming out.